Ate Jabari.
Yes.
Get your whiskey, get your water, get your coffee, get something to sip on as you sit down with us for your afternoon break. We got a real topic, and it needs a real conversation. Pull up. And we are live. Welcome to another show of the Real. I am your host, Brandon Cooper, and with me is my well-dressed, dapper, old school word there, dapper.
Don't say it too many times. Fox News will get a hold to it.
Oh, okay, hold on. We didn't turn on our signs. I'm still representing. I gotta represent.
Oh, you
My
gotta
bad.
represent
I gotta represent my.
in the middle, right there behind. White, go down.
Oh, damn.
Go white. No, 2 foot down. It's right there. See?
Oh yeah.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Little butt.
Still gotta represent. Gotta represent my horns. They found a way. But Do Right is with me for another episode of Salute the Real. Guys, we got a good episode today. I think it's a good episode. It's a good conversation. I was reading up on and listening to a few people, and I think it's a good episode. But first of all, Do Right, how you doing today, man?
Yeah, man, I'm doing that good.
So man, so some of the issues that we've been having, guys. If you really pay attention to podcasts, you'll see issues all. And he gets frustrated with this stuff because he's one of them people that really cares about this kind of stuff. I'll move on and not even worry about it. If we having one of them days like that, y'all just ain't gonna hear from me. You know, I'll see y'all next Monday. Ain't no big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? That topic ain't going nowhere. We'll talk about it next time. He gets real frustrated about this. He's always on time. He's one of them kind of people, guys. So shout out to him. I know it frustrates him, but you know, dealing with Facebook and yeah, now and we still having trouble with it. Dealing with Facebook and trying to get this thing to happen at the same time, it just is very frustrating. So he's continuing to hang in here, and we just gonna end up sometime recording these things and posting them because that's what we're dealing with right now. So we'll figure it out eventually. We'll figure it out. But until then, we're gonna do our best to continue to bring y'all some shows and keep this thing going.
Yeah. We gonna keep it going because I'm recording it.
Just ain't like the supplies is cheap. I promise you, I paid for it, so it ain't like it's cheap, you know. And I know this guy knows what he's doing, so it is what it is. We'll keep going. We'll keep recording, man. And then, you know, once we get it down, we'll get it down. It's all good. But first of all, people reaching out to me, of course, when my teams don't do well. Some people gonna reach out to me and let me hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some of them, this is the only time I hear from them when they talking shit, you know. As far as my Cowboys yesterday, terrible day. It's all good, man. We lost pretty bad to the Denver Broncos. I got no words. It is by far the worst defense that they've had since I've been a fan that I can remember. Anytime your defense is that bad, it's going to be rough. I have high expectations of the off. Sometime they're going to be on, you know. So, you know, they lost with a defense like that. You can't do much. So you look to get better with this offseason of draft picks and maybe some trades or, you know, some free agent pickups, you know, to make them better for next year. That's all you can say. As for my Longhorns, they are fighting tooth and nail every single week. It don't matter who they playing because they're just not that good this year, but they are fighting. Those boys are fighting. They came from 17 points back, and I'm extremely proud of them. Because they keep fighting. They fighting for Coach Sark. They fighting for their teammates. They making it happen. So I'm hoping that they can hang in there and pull it off. Maybe go 9-3 this year. Yeah, but I'm hoping they can make 9-3 at least, right? And we'll see what happens from here. But they're a very young team. They lost a lot of players to the draft last year, so we're just gonna have to be very patient with them, and stay and hang in there with them, the Longhorn fans, until as they continue to fight and be proud of the fight that they're giving you. They're getting better. They're gonna be more mature, stronger, mentally and physically next year, and I think next year will be a real good year. But for now, you know what I'm saying, we gotta hang in here with them. Got those two things out the way. We start indoor track training this coming up Monday. Extremely excited about that. Extremely excited about that. We got a nice size group, and I don't want any more. Not putting this out here to to promote for any more kids. I don't want any more. Indoor is normally a off-season training and with a few indoor meets that we do from the months of November to the end of February, to focus on the kids that are already a part of my organization, have been through the summer program, because we move fast. So we want that thing to go fast. We want to be on the road, moving, and that's hard when you're bringing kids in that have not been in the program yet. So we'll be doing that, and we'll be competing in some indoor meets, but we'll also be preparing the older kids for school track, and hopefully have them in a real good position once school season is ready to start. And we'll be getting the younger ones that are participating during this time. We'll be getting them ready for outdoor season, and they will be able to lead the new kids as they are coming into the team. So very excited about the setup of my program, how we do it. I do it my way. Other teams do it their way. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I want to get out of my system as we begin in November and look to push all the way through the end of February. So very high. That's it on the sports side of things. Do-Right, you got anything? I know you got some projects that you're working on. You wanna talk about any of them or anything? Not yet.
Projects. Man, I'm scared to put anything out there.
Okay, cool. Understood. I understand.
Like
and at what point will you possibly end up starting to promote this if things start going the way you want it to go? January. Okay. Do-Right has a great idea, guys. He has a great idea that will bring people together for a lot of quality fun and excitement, and I think opportunities too. If it pans out the way he wants it to pan out. So praying for him, and shout out to him for even being bold enough to think outside the box and try to create for our people. And instead of always sitting back like many and just saying shouldn't do and blah 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 blah. All right, so today we'll go ahead and get to this topic. Guys, continue to like, share, subscribe as you follow us. I know that even with some of the technical problems we've had, people have still been reaching out to me and talking to me about some of the things that we've been talking about. So thank you. I appreciate that. Today we're going to, hold on, let me bring it back up. Yeah, let's see here. So what's becoming a real good topic, or it might have already been a good topic, but I've been seeing a lot on it lately with some podcasts, and I also started reading a few articles and things on it. So I was looking up some of that information I was reading about this. So what's becoming a good topic is the fact that men are not approaching women anymore. Why is that? Men are not approaching women anymore. And when I say that, I mean that men are not stepping to women with interest and saying, hey, um, I'd like to meet you. My name is such and such. What's your name? Is it possible that we could, get to know one another? Can I have a drink? I mean, can I buy you a drink? Or, I don't know, take you out to lunch, or we go for a walk, get to know each other, get your phone number, blah, 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 whatever. That's not happening anymore. And I listened to some different things that certain people had to say about it, and why it may possibly not be happening. And there's different opinions, but of course, a lot of a lot of the people that were talking about it, of course, are the women.
So let's get into what they saying.
Well, so what they were saying is what I saw immediately coming from the women was something that I hear men often talk about on a consistent basis, which is this wall that goes up and this automatic defense mechanism. And what I saw is women saying, now that they are more of a prize, that's my word. They didn't say that. That's my word. But now that they are more of a prize, that men are intimidated by them and therefore afraid to ask them out. They're afraid to approach them because probably, in my words again, not technically their words, but this is what I got out of what they were saying. That man does not feel comfortable approaching a woman that looks like she has her shit together because maybe he ain't on her level. That's one of the things that I heard. This says here that men may be approaching women less due to combinations of social anxieties, fear of rejection, and concerns about misinterpretation, exacerbated by the rise of online dating and evolving social norms. This hesitation leads some men to wait for clear signals.
Yeah, all true.
All true?
Yeah.
Can you explain it to me?
So let's start with the ick. I don't know if you ever heard of that word.
The ick.
That's a new word. That's slang.
Okay.
The ick, like
How you spell it?
I-C-K.
I-C-K.
Like
Ick.
icky.
Icky. Okay. Okay.
So,
The ick.
so a dude approach a woman, and depending on how that dude look, dress, act, and everything else, it's got the possibility of giving that woman the ick. So,
Okay.
So say he ain't as good looking, or she don't find him really attractive.
Okay.
Well, that could give her the ick. Or he got a outfit on that she don't really like that much.
Okay.
Give her the ick. You ever seen the balloon show?
The balloon pop show? Yeah, I seen it.
You ever seen a dude just walk out and automatically balloon
boom,
start
boom.
popping?
Yeah. I seen it both ways though.
True, but for two different reasons. Men are totally different from women reasons.
Well, some of them walk out there in some outfits that the men be like, nah.
And that don't make any sense to me. But to me, it's still.
I've seen them say that some women are way too revealing for them. I've seen them say that some women are, I mean, their style, you can just tell that, one guy called a girl very soulful and walked out and, I mean, different things. The eyelashes, I saw a man say he can't deal with all the fake stuff, all the eyelash, the fake hair, the fake eyelashes. Yeah.
Men get hung up on the appearance and they don't want a certain woman with them.
Okay.
Because it gives the wrong impression.
Right. Tattoos. One man was tripping about a woman having tattoos. He said he didn't like that.
We'll sit up here and it could be the man of her dreams. It could be that Prince Charming. He just got off his horse. But 6 figure, 6 inches, 6-pack is always some disqualifier that keeps her from going for the thing she wants. That's what I've seen. Uh, Even if you get the number, you still under that same microscope. That's what I've experienced.
This says social and psychological factors. Fear of rejection. Many men fear rejection and lack confidence, which can be heightened in public settings.
I don't see how that's different from the 70s to the 40s to the 20s. I mean, men always got their approach. You're always gonna have that anxiety. It's always gonna be there. That rejection.
In a
How do
time
you?
of social media, has that been heightened?
No, social media ain't changed nothing. People still been people since the dawn of
Okay.
time.
Fear of misinterpretation. There is significant concern among men about being perceived as creepy or making women uncomfortable. You mentioned this, especially given online discussions about unwanted approaches.
Yeah, and I mean I get it. You sometimes women go to somewhere and just want to hang with their girls and don't want to be bothered, and so now she's in this zone with her friends and some guys coming up to her.
So how's a man to know who wants to be approached and who doesn't want to be approached?
I
Other than the signals, I think we're coming up to the
Well,
signals.
I was going to say the late Kevin Samuels had a really good episode about that,
Okay.
and he said that, and people gave him a bad rap, but really and truthfully, if you really listen to what he was trying
A
to
lot of
say,
stuff he said was very true.
well, exactly,
A lot of the stuff he said was very true.
because he said women would ask him, I don't know why these men are not approaching me, and he says, well, do you give
I
a
think just
sign?
like him when it comes to some stuff. I've had a show about it. One thing is you don't qualify. I said that. I've said that multiple times on here. I don't want to go there right now,
No,
but I mean,
that you say you deserve something that you ain't worth.
oh shit, you don't qualify for that man you looking for. That guy you was talking about a while ago,
Yeah,
that guy's perfect.
yeah, I know,
Why the hell would he want you?
I know.
Why would he want you, Six? Why would he want you?
Yeah, well, because
When he could have multiple nines.
well,
Why would he
because
want you?
they all think they tens.
Who
No
told
matter.
him? Who
No,
told
it
him that?
doesn't matter. Ain't nobody told him that. That's that perceived value.
So when you say that some of the problem is because they're not being real with
Right.
themselves.
That's what it all comes down to.
Fantasy, man. Get out this fantasy world. The strip club is a fantasy. Now most men they'll go in there and for those men that believe in that, I ain't never really been about strip clubs. I ain't been about giving away my money. And folks that know me know I ain't lying. I ain't been about giving away my money. You know what I'm saying? Then turn around. First of all, I ain't been about giving away my money to no females anyway. But I sure ain't been about giving away my money if I'm gonna leave out here still hard. I ain't no happy ending. So I'm gonna sit up here and let them watch this
You
woman.
go to a strip club looking for a happy ending?
No.
Oh,
But I'm saying,
yeah,
but
I
I'm
have to
saying my
leave
point,
with
the point of a
that.
strip club is to go in here and be and watch a fantasy. You're watching a fantasy. You're watching this woman that you would not see in the nude, or women that you would not see in the nude normally, and they are dancing and arousing you. And then and so the idea is still to be sexually aroused, I would say.
Yeah, strip club and pay your entrance fee. That's what you desire is to be aroused because
Right, yeah. Well, exposed
well, that's why you don't go to.
to be left hanging.
That makes sense.
It's like going fishing. It's like going fishing and not expecting to catch any fish. Like what's the purpose? Like shit. I'm going. I want to. And then if I go out there and I strike out, I'm okay. But I still want to catch a fish.
Right.
If the intentions was to catch a fish when I left the house, And so to go out here and spend my money and then leave aroused for nothing.
Right.
Well, I don't understand that. You could have watched some porn and took care of that at the house and had an ending.
And spend less money.
No money.
Well, you got facts.
I don't buy porn. I don't buy porn. I don't buy porn. I don't buy porn. I don't go to extra. I don't need nothing but that 2-3 minutes that it shows. I don't buy no porn. Never have. Never have bought porn. It's not that serious to me. So I mean, So with that being said, all of
Go back to your original question.
okay.
It's like it goes back to what Kevin Samuel said that women don't put the choosing signals out there anymore. They not saying to men, "Hey, I'm interested," or "I want to be approached."
Let me read this before you say that. Go further with that. Perceived mixed signals. Men often report confusion over mixed signals, such as being told to initiate contact while also seeing women express a desire to be left alone.
Right. So, see in the old movies, the lady would sit up here and drop her handkerchief, and then the guy come over there and pick it up and give it back to her, and then she start, "Oh, thank you, blah blah blah." Next thing you know, they talking, but she initiated that. She ain't
Right.
got an approach,
Right.
but she initiated it.
Right.
I mean, I get it. If a woman ain't looking at you or something like that, then you taking your chances. But if you sitting over there on the other side and that lady glance at you more than 3 times, maybe she's interested.
Right.
But women don't really do that anymore. They'll see you and then they'll sit there. Well, if he know I want to talk to him, he'll just come over. Like, how that nigga supposed to read your mind?
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go a little deeper with this.
Okay.
Have you noticed that women now, this whole not showing weakness or any type of submissiveness or any type of show of affection or interest in a man in their eyes makes them look weak?
I've never thought about that. I don't know.
Hold on, I know I'm ready to go deep right here. I'm ready to go deep.
Weak.
Any type of showing of, I mean, if the man is literally not working his ass off, and I'm not out there on the dating pool now, so I don't know how true this is, but I do see certain things in different shows and stuff. Women make men, it seems to me from the outside looking in, because I'm really on the outside looking in on this now, that women are really making men work pretty hard out there now if they were going to, say, approach them in public. Now, I know a lot of people are talking about these dating apps. I came along, I've gotten married and was off the list or whatever. I'm off, I'm done. Before, I think all these dating apps really got serious, I believe.
Oh, man, where you been?
I never.
You got married in 2010, right?
15, yeah. This is 15, yeah, 2010, yeah. Were they out there?
Yes.
I've never ever, I've never had a date now.
And you never got on like MySpace or Black Planet?
I had MySpace.
You ain't never met nobody on MySpace?
No. I mean, I was on MySpace for the rapping, we were.
Right. And
So I met a lot of people, but I mean, it wasn't considered a date nap, right?
No, it wasn't considered a date nap, but I mean, that's where it all spawned from.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean,
yeah, I had a MySpace.
Yeah, and you just basically use it for music.
I really was about the music then.
That's it.
I didn't have no problems.
Well, see,
I didn't have
really
to.
boils down to.
I didn't have that.
You don't have no experience with it.
No,
with online anything, because that's not what you was doing.
Not at all.
You didn't really need it.
Not at all.
A lot of guys needed that because that online dating experience helped you get through that approaching stuff. It kind of hindered people's game. You remember back in the day we was in school, it was called game.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to approach a woman and basically finesse her. I mean,
I'm so loud and goofy though. I'll just walk straight up to women.
But see, that's what online stuff took away. But for me, I saw online dating and stuff as more of an advantage, because now I can get to know at least something about this woman before I approach her, instead of being out in public and I don't know nothing about it. Really, the only thing you going by is what she look like.
Does this fit some of those men? Introversion and social anxiety. Some men are naturally more introverted or experience social anxiety, making it difficult to approach someone. Does that fit that style?
would say there's a lot of introvert men. I mean, men are simple.
Very.
That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
And a lot of men don't want conflict.
Right.
Because if men really want a conflict, there'd be a fight out the street every 2 seconds.
Right.
But that's not what we want. We just want what we want. We just want to sit up. I choose.
Yeah. Yeah. You chose. You chose
violence.
You chose
always.
violence today. Yeah. You chose
Always.
violence today.
So
Yeah.
that's not what that's not a guy's ideal state. So you know, online dating creates an environment to where one, a guy can be lazy as hell. I mean, no effort whatsoever, and then he mad because he ain't getting no results because you ain't really putting in no effort. But for me, I was able to see something about this woman, see her interests, stuff like that, and then I can make a decision of whether or not I wanted to talk to her or not. That's the problem with meeting in public. Unless it's some, like y'all both at some conference. That's the only thing you know about that woman that y'all got in common. That y'all both at this conference. But you don't know anything about her except for that and what she looked like. Maybe you can see what she drinking, but I mean, are those things that's characteristics of wanting to find like a mate or a hookup? And that's, to me, that's the problem with meeting in public.
Well, when you talk about drinks, I mean, one of the things that black women love the most is brunch. They can't. Huh?
Men ain't trying to go to no brunch.
Well, no, I'm talking about. So no, you can't judge them by wanting to have a drink or want to, meet them in that kind of situation like that because brunch is their thing. I ain't hardly met no successful black women that don't love brunch. That's what they love to do. They love to get together and put on their hats and they brunch.
Thing. You ain't meet no woman at no. The guy ain't gonna meet a woman at a brunch.
Sure he will.
If
it's just them two.
Oh no! Oh, you saying brunch? Period. I thought when you say brunch,
you think about the women. Yeah, about the girls with the girls.
Yeah, that's what they love to do.
Well, but if you find out this is where they're gonna be, you and some of your friends can meet up, and you can put her on the spot. I'm if you one of them guys that ain't afraid of that. I ain't afraid of that. I ain't afraid of that at all.
If you pursuing a woman like that,
right in front of her friends, I ain't afraid of her. I ain't afraid of it at all. I met my wife in front of her friends like that.
Just be careful. I mean, that you, but you be labeled a stalker real quick.
Nah. I ain't afraid. It's about how you. It's about how you do it.
Okay.
If you do it with a smile on your face, you do it chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about doing. I've never been labeled a stalker, and I've always been like that.
And wait a minute, but you've used that approach on multiple women.
Hell. Yeah.
You
not brunch, but just approaching them in front of all their girls and stuff.
Oh, yeah, laughing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I get that. I mean.
Oh yeah. I'll walk up on them in front.
But you popping up at some brunch with a whole bunch of women?
No, you just happen to just be walking. I just happen to be going to the lunch there that day.
Okay.
Yeah. I just happen to be going to lunch there that day.
Okay. Just know.
She can't prove why I'm there.
A lot of this stuff stems from guys doing some way out of the way shit that then gave all the rest of the.
I've never shied away from none of that stuff, but I get it. You got to be way more careful now. I think I should have been a lot more careful back then. I just never saw any of the alarms because I'm a poor man trying to make it. So I mean, no, it wasn't no reason for me. I ain't have shit. It wasn't no reason for me to be as cautious as some men that are our age now, for example.
We missing the elephant in the room though.
Okay.
The elephant in the room is it matters who you are. It like for you was having success because who you were. Especially if they knew you was rapping, you was in that circle and stuff. Not every guy is like that. And
I was broke.
For a woman, it's only creepy if she don't like the dude.
I was still broke.
Okay. There's a lot of good-looking men out there that's bad boys that's broke. And still, women is pouring over.
True about that.
I mean, at the end of the day, is what she wants. You got two guys. One don't look like nothing. The other one is just handsomest motherfucker you ever seen.
Yeah.
And they can say the same word. You know what? Fuck that. I got something better. I ran an experiment one time. So we was talking about the MySpace. Yeah. Later on, they had a thing called Black Planet. People probably heard of it. If you heard of it, leave a comment. So I was doing music and stuff. So I had a Black Planet page. So I had all my music on there. I wrote some stuff, blah 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 blah. And I asked my buddy, decent looking dude, you know, he built and all this other shit.
Yeah.
I said, hey man, you mind put some of your music on your page so I can try to get some more listens? He says, tell you what, here's some pictures. Just create a page for me and put your music on there. I'm like, really? That don't sound. He said, no man, it's fine. I give you permission. I said, all right, cool. So I make this page. I put his pictures on that shit. I call his, you know, I call myself Do Right.
Yeah.
I just call his ass Bush Do Right. Still
Okay.
my shit. All I did was mirror my page to his page.
Okay.
You know how many listens I got? Tons. Messages start pouring. All these women. Man, I love this music. Man, I was writing poetry. Everything that I had on my page, I put on that page.
Okay.
Same shit. Oh, that poem was so thoughtful. It was delightful. I love reading it. I read it over and over again. I read it before I go to bed and shit. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I got the same poem over here. Ain't nobody saying that shit on my page. What's the difference between his page and my page? The color's the same, the font's the same, the content's the same. The only goddamn difference between them two pages is the motherfucking picture. His picture, my picture. Here I am, dressed nice and everything, looking respectful, everything, my face. I ain't getting shit. One goddamn picture of him with his goddamn chest out, and everybody reading this shit like it's going out of style.
Well, sex is always so. We know that.
But I'm sick and tired of women talking about they looking for somebody with depth and all this stuff, and a dude with meaning and feelings and shit, when it's the same thing we looking for. It's the same thing.
Yeah, sex is always so.
So then I
That's
start
not.
getting
That's not.
caught up in it, Coop. I'm reading all these messages and shit, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. I start responding back. And they up there, oh my God, you just so enlightful, you so intelligent, you so smart. Well, what about this nigga over here? He's saying things too. Why you ain't saying that about him?
You was catfishing.
Yeah, I was catfishing. I ain't never tried to go meet none of them. I ain't never tried to make no dates again. I wanted to push
You
this
was
to see
catfishing.
and learn some shit. But it helped me. It helped me and made me realize some stuff. So I started changing up the way I did shit, and it helped. It worked. But you don't
Yeah,
learn this
he
stuff.
takes me now. It's did the live mess up.
Yeah,
Yeah, guys, we'll apologize. When you go to YouTube, you can go to YouTube. You can go to
It's
YouTube.
funny how YouTube works better than Facebook.
Hold on, let me see if it's on YouTube still. I think the live is. Yeah, I think it's still available on YouTube. Yeah, it's still available on
If we
YouTube.
just can get people to go to YouTube, man, we have a show.
We're recording it, guys. We're recording it. I mean, you
I'll
know,
put it on Facebook after this is over.
yeah, he'll put it on Facebook afterwards.
As we sitting here, it's still live on YouTube and it cut off on Facebook. Why, Facebook? Why? What's the problem, Facebook?
Yeah,
Facebook been fighting for years.
yeah. I hate that, but we'll figure it out eventually, guys. Yeah, but sex sales, as he's saying, sex sales, and people. A lot of time, the women, your first thing you'll hear is, "I want a God fearing man with
That's the freaks.
morals and values
That's the
and
freaks.
and raised by a good family, and you know, and
That's the wall they put up to keep you from going through. But as soon as you get through that wall,
he wants
it's
to be
only popping.
he wants to be a good father and he wants to be a decent provider, and we build together and life just be great. But
And soon you go-
as Do Right
As soon as
said,
you go over to that house, man, as soon as you hit that door, she's showing up with a freaking robe on. Like, what happened? I thought we were going to read the Bible.
hey man, it is what it is. Well, let's not act like and I know women try to do this because they try to keep some type of womanly image, if you will, or image of integrity and being proud of themselves as a female, and some godly type of image, but sexually, we know that they are interested in the looks and the shape and the height and the length
Say
and
it.
all those things of a man, just
Wow.
like we are
Come on.
interested in the beauty of a woman. You know what I'm saying?
But then
So,
they give us shit for that. Like, come on now.
well,
Dude, look, two guys can approach a woman. A dude that's 5'6" and a dude that's 6'5". Who getting hollered at first?
depends.
No, ain't no damn depends.
Depends.
Depends at the grocery store in the diaper section.
It depends.
No.
It depends.
Don't shoot that dude.
I've had some
You ever
friends.
notice-
No. Now I've had some friends that are not the tallest guys
They
that have been some
they
player
have
dudes.
And player dude. Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying, because you finna take the words out of my
Yeah.
mouth. If you on the 6 foot, boy, you better have the skills to pay the bills. But if you over 6 foot, don't you ever notice them dudes don't have no effort in their game? They ain't funny, they ain't shit. They just walk up and they just get the women. Where you on the 6 foot, man, you funny, you talented, you smart, you get paid. You gotta have all these things. But if you tall, all your ass gotta do is have bad knees and you good to go.
Some of the ones I was cool
You
with, they
gotta
just
go.
been smooth. They just were smooth young dudes. I mean,
Tall
smooth.
dudes?
No, they're talking about the small ones.
Yes.
They were
you
smooth.
gotta
They were
be
just fly.
smooth.
They
You
were
gotta
fly.
be everything.
Yeah, they were fly, man.
Look, I know I'm not 6 foot.
Yeah, they were fly. They were fly. They
I
were
gotta
fly.
dress good, smell good, freaking drive good.
I think
gotta
you should all have to do
everything.
that.
Huh?
I think we should all have to do that.
We should all have to do that, but not if you're tall. You got an automatic win.
I don't think it's as easy as you think it is, do
Bullshit.
right.
I know too many tall dudes.
I hope
None
women
of
see
them
this
have no
because I
win.
really don't think it's as easy as you think it
Yeah,
is.
it is that easy. It is that easy. I wish I could fucking jump in a tall dude's body just to experience it, just to see the difference. Come on, quit playing, Coop.
It's
Quit
not
playing.
that.
Experience.
I've seen some tall dudes you know what I've heard. And these are girls that I hung with. I was cool with some girls too. And the first thing when they see one of them big old dudes, they say, "Ooh, I know he musty." They say he just looks stinky.
Yeah, and you know what else? And you know what she said after that? I can fix that.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Not the girls that hung with me, because they didn't want to fix a goddamn thing. Now, the girls that hung with me were not the fixers. There are fixers out there. You are absolutely right about that. There are fixers out there that love to take a man and work on a man. I've talked about them before. I've had that kind of show about them that, like, I can take him and I can work on him. I can get him a nice haircut. I can get him some clothes. He's soulful right now. He real soulful. His clothes are terrible. That big ass foot look terrible with them sorry ass ugly ass shoes on. I could fix that though. I bet his socks stink because his foot is so big. He probably got athlete foot because he played all them sports and he was taking a shower in there with them dudes with no slides on. He just stink. I know he do, but I can fix him. I can
still get her.
some.
But then, and then all the women want her.
The-
And then she mad because she said, I done did all this for you, and you up here messing with all these women.
Not necessarily big dude. Now that's with all of them too. That's with all of them, and a lot of time they do it with the smaller dude because the smaller dude has
They ain't going nowhere.
that complex. He has a complex though,
What
and
kind
she
of Napoleon complex?
and she finds out about that complex once she has worked on him. Once she worked on him, she find out that this is a cocky, arrogant motherfucker. I had a homegirl.
You want to play Frankenstein and you mad that
Oh
he
my
monster.
God, he turned into a gorilla. That nigga he was the size of a chimp, but boy, he had the attitude and the anger of a gorilla. Yeah, he was upset with the world. He was just mad at everybody, and he was very cocky. And he kind of he turned off eventually because he was just very mean to her. So, but she had really worked on that guy. You know what I'm saying? And so, but the rest of the girls I kind of hung with, they wasn't those kind of girls. They didn't want to work on nobody. They kind of wanted you to, from what I could see, kind of wanted you to kind of come to the table like with those things already addressed. I don't want to be around stinky. I don't want to be, I want to come to your dorm room or your apartment and all that kind of stuff, and it smell like athlete foot and you know smoke and just I actually want to come to a place that's comfortable for me to sit down,
And
and
how many young guys? Because you said dorm room. That puts you between what age frame?
18 to 20 probably. Some 20 still staying there, but mostly 18 and 19s.
18, 19. How many 18, 19 year old guys is going to be that?
I don't know, but I was, and I was winning.
Yeah. And that's like
That was
what
just a clean dude. That was just
I
a dude
perceive.
that mom and grandma taught you how to
Yeah, I ain't
clean.
like that
And
shit no more.
oh, I was very clean. I was very clean. I kept my room
That
clean.
age, come on, man.
I was
We
very
sit in
clean.
that motherfucker playing Call of Duty till wee hours of the morning as funky as hell in that Joker.
Oh, well, you the one that ain't getting no ass.
True, but that's what she looking for. She looking for that diamond in the
I do
rough.
not think that that's a very hard ask. I think that's a fair ask.
I think
Being
it's
clean.
unrealistic ask looking
Being
at that
clean is a
age
fair
range.
ass. I don't want to lay my ass down on nobody's funky ass bed with bed bugs and goddamn smell feet and a bunch of dishes in your room and shit. I don't want to see that shit. That is so unattractive to me.
Okay,
Very unattractive to
we
me.
talking about 18, 19 year olds.
Yes, yeah, 18, 19, I was like that. Absolutely, I was like
But
that.
we
I
talking
do
about
not like
18 year
nasty people.
19-year-olds other than you, Coop.
You asked my wife. I was like that when I met her. That almost
You
made
ask
me leave. And as bad as Candace was, and I mean, you see Candace back then. I mean, she's still beautiful to me now, but we were younger back then, and Candace was top notch. As bad as she was, when I came down here, my wife, Lord, no, I love my wife, but my wife didn't give a damn about keeping no clean room. When I walked in there and saw that room, I know you fucking lying. I damn near walked about this thing. I was gonna take care of business first. When I was, but I almost said once I get to with this, you know, I'm, I'm gonna move on from
I
this one.
know guys and girls are different.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on from this one. I wasn't gonna miss that opportunity. But
Oh
I can
my
say this:
God.
when it finally did happen, it wasn't in a house, which I mean, it wasn't supposed to be anyway. But it wasn't in a house. I went and got a room. I wasn't, man. I'm not playing around, man. I don't, no, no, no. Now, let me make sure everybody know that, what I'm saying, her folks was nothing like that. Pam, her mom is the cleanest person you will ever meet in her life. Her mama will come over here and go off on us, you know what I'm saying, because she is OCD for real. She is the cleanest person you'll ever meet in her life. My wife was just a wild card. It didn't matter what her mama tried to teach her, like most kids, you know what I'm saying, like she just didn't pick that part up. Coming home from a day of cleaning and Black Panther fighting and all that shit that they were doing, or working and Black Panther fighting in school, that was the last thing that was on her mind. So she wasn't worried about that. She wasn't studying cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? So, and still to this day, like I do most of the cleaning. You know what I'm saying? If we don't, I do that just when we cleaning, I'm doing most of that. That just my wife just that ain't her thing. You know what I'm saying? Never have been. She and the crazy part is can clean better. Those kind can clean better than they clean when shit happening. Like something ready to happen, you got guests coming over. Oh man, she'll have this place spotless. But every day, shit, no. The everyday keep up is on me. Yeah. So I mean, so when it come down to, we gotta figure out this thing of what. Okay, they got let me see. It was a couple of more that I want to read out to you. Okay, cause see, this says dating and social media, rise of online dating. Here you go. The prevalence of online dating means that many people meet through apps, reducing the need for in-person approaches in bars or parties. This is what you were talking about earlier. Okay. And then shift to digital communication. Some excuse me, some men may feel that approaching someone online is a lower risk way to make contact than in person.
Both ways. I mean, you got to get somebody number, be in touch with them in person. But online through that app, you can still communicate with this person, but still keep them at a distance so you can be safe. And I'm saying this for women,
Right.
because you might not want somebody to have your number because you don't know who this person is.
Right.
So at least you get to find out something about this person. And it's not necessarily that they telling you the truth, but if everybody gonna show their ass sooner or later. You can't hide your true self forever. As soon as they show themselves, then boom, you can just never talk to them again. Or if you just lose interest in them, you just not talk to them again. It works better than the in-person thing.
Right.
To me,
Right.
it worked better. Like I said, I got to know more about that person before I approached them.
Right.
Because they don't even know they being approached online. You see their profile, they don't know you looking at their profile. They got this stuff that they put on there. Oh, I'm a God-fearing woman. I'm a Christian. I'm looking for a God-fearing man. I'm like, oh. And if I'm in the mood to get my freak on, then I'll go talk to her.
Okay.
If I'm looking for somebody that to be a girlfriend or something, then I look for the one that's saying, what is it? That she's a hard worker, that she has her own stuff and she's trying to do this and that and the third. She got this project, that project. At least I know where her mind is at.
Okay.
She ain't trying to get it in.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say every God-fearing woman is a freak, but I haven't ran across one of them on those apps that wasn't.
A lot of more.
And I was trying to find somebody.
Right.
I found some people, and it worked out, but they weren't my person. You know what I'm saying? They were a good person, but they wasn't my person. But to me, the online works. If you put the effort in, it will work. I'm gonna tell you example. I dated this one lady I met online. I came across her profile. First thing I do, I always look at the pictures. The pictures tell you who they really are. Fuck what they write. What they write is bullshit. Those pictures tell you who they really are. And it's funny how you said that about dirty rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Women love to take a picture in the mirror in the bathroom.
Right.
I don't even look at her picture. I look at the bathroom.
Yeah. True.
I want to see. And she had a shelf that was like almost about to fall over, and I'm like, well, ain't been there in a hot minute.
Oh my
And it was
God.
full of toilet paper, and I was like, damn, that's a lot of toilet paper. So when I approached her in a message, I was like, damn, that's a lot of toilet paper. But she messaged me back. Because I wasn't like the other dude saying, "Oh, hey, beautiful," or "Hey, sexy."
Hey, beautiful. Hey, look at the beautiful.
I was like, "That's a lot of toilet paper. You must have a lot of people there." You might want to move it because that shelf is about to fall.
Hey, man, that might have been during COVID. Maybe they
That was
was
not during COVID.
maybe they was buying all that toilet paper.
People bought up all the toilet paper. But that broke the ice, and I would have never been able to do that in person.
I got you.
And so,
Why not?
Because I wouldn't have had those little things to work off of. You need something. Like, let's say you're going in for a job interview. You just don't walk into a building and just sit down for an interview. At least you submit your resume, you learn a little bit about the company and everything. You kind of know what they do, and then when you go in there, you have some kind of damn clue about what the hell it is you're saying.
Some of the corny still work. Some of the corny lines still work if you're saying it to be funny. If you're not trying to say it to be real.
But I don't.
If I walk up to if you walk up to a girl, you say, "Oh man, you dropped something right quick." "Oh, what did I drop?" "Your conversation." "So let's pick it up right here." And then you just bust out laughing. If you laugh at it, though. If you laugh, it'll laugh. She's like, "Oh my God." I said, I know. I was trying to be funny. You know what? But hey, I'm Brandon. You know what I'm saying? It's you just to break the ice. You know what I'm saying? It's just to break the ice. And you're saying it you're not trying to say. The key is not to say it to try to be serious. If you're being serious with it, you're like, "Oh, did he actually think that was good?" And so if you say it to be corny, that's why I say I'm still corny. So I could just walk up to a girl and I'll do some shit like that. And it works. It works because you make her smile. If you can make them smile, you got a chance. I've always believed that. Even when I was younger, I've always believed if I can make her smile, I got a shot.
Fair enough.
I got a shot.
Fair enough. You got a shot. I just never wanted to come off as being a clown That to me, I ain't saying you are. I'm saying that has if I want to be funny, I want her to discover that I'm funny. Not the first damn thing I say to her is something like that. I want to set the tempo.
I guess it just
differently.
depends on where you mean her at.
But see, that's the thing. If you meet her in a serious place, does that still work?
Possibly.
Man, I don't want to find that out.
What if you was at a convention or something like that, and she had been stressing and all this all day? Oh, I got a headache. I've been in this convention. I done heard 9 different speakers and all this different shit. I'm like, ugh.
Then I would bring up
I'm like
something about
done.
that event.
She don't want to hear about the convention.
No. Not specifically about the event. Like, man, you look like you bored with this shit too, or something like that, relevant to where we at.
Is that gonna make her smile?
Well, I can say something that can.
It might start a conversation.
It's something to start a conversation, but I don't want the first thing to come out my mouth to necessarily be a joke. But I don't have a problem with sitting up here lightening the mood. You know what I'm saying?
Bored.
Oh well. Good thing.
I'm just telling you, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. That's how I look at it. And my whole thing is never to be boring.
See,
mine is to be exactly what the opposite of what the average dude would do in this moment.
I agree with you.
There's a strategy to this
But
shit.
going back to what you said in the past,
Uh-huh.
that's one point, Coop. So you already put yourself on the court.
Oh, I don't spend no money though.
I ain't talking about money.
Well, see, when I brought
you gonna
hold
have to
on.
run up yourself.
Oh, hold on. No, not true.
Okay.
Because after a while, you're going to let it hog.
Oh, my God.
After a while, you're going to let it hog. Now, you got to understand, when we talk about the point system, I was talking about when you talking about with that one that you're serious about, your wife, and hold on. And these things that are going to lead you to doing more and more financially for this woman. All those things count as 1 point. At that point, that's when you don't, that's when.
You say you think it's only financially. No, it's everything you do.
No. Like if you got a girlfriend, or if you got a girl that you just spending time with, it ain't nowhere near on the level of a wife. You can't even compare the two. A wife, everything at that moment starts to be on a same level. It's a high, and then come back to that level. It's a high, and then it come back to that level. I go on it. I take her to Jamaica. High, right back. The minute we get about $5,000 earrings. Right back.
That doesn't apply when you dating.
No.
How does that not apply when you dating, Cool?
Because I don't give a shit.
But
with a wife, you gotta actually try.
How do you get a wife without dating?
Huh?
How do you get a wife without dating? You're gonna have to.
I never was looking for her. I never was looking for a wife. Well, a wife did things that made you stick around. A wife made you want her more than this average girl did for whatever reason. And I'll be honest with you, my reasons, I'm not going to mention my reasons right here, but my reasons did not pertain to the same thing as like just dating. It was totally different.
Did you ever date?
Honestly?
Yeah. Did you ever date?
No.
Come on, Cool. No wonder why we had
No.
I'm like, what are you saying?
No, honestly, no.
Different. When you date.
When I was with these girls, I never dated.
When you date, it's the same thing.
I guess you could call it a date. They came over and I came over.
Down, just like that. And you work into marriage and it's the same thing.
I never did the same things for dates that I have done for my wife.
But you never dated.
Nowhere close.
You never dated.
But I was with a lot of women.
But that's not dating. You was fucking.
Well,
that's what you was doing. Because if you dating,
they stayed around for a long time.
Because you laid the hog, as you said it. Y'all had an establishment of what was going on. This is what we doing. But you wasn't dating.
They probably wanted to.
They probably wanted to, and you never did it. And that's why you probably not with them right now. And all you did was fuck them. But if you approached a woman because you wanted to be in a relationship with her and potentially be married to her, That's dating, and she's feeling you out just like you feeling her out. And when you sit up here and give her a card, or you give her some flowers, or you
Or I give them
do
something for their birthday or like stuff like that.
come on, man. That's a consolation prize. Come on. I appreciate you been fucking me, so here you go.
I never dated.
Appreciate the pussy.
I don't know. You making me feel bad. I never dated. I honestly never dated. I don't even remember hardly going out to dinners with women or nothing. I don't remember
You going out to dinner?
movies or nothing.
You didn't never did any of that stuff. Now I gotta ask you a question.
No, I'm not joking.
No, I believe you're not joking. I've learned you that
I'm-
you don't play with what you say.
Yeah.
Do you date now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my wife done been everywhere. That's how I know about one.
Whoa. Talk about
That's how I know about
you
one
know the
point.
difference between vacationing and stuff and dating.
Yeah.
So out the blue, you
Just
come
go
home-
to the movies every place. Every once in a while. Not as much.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. We try to grind right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Like if she came home and you said, "Baby, don't just put your stuff down. I got somewhere for you."
I have before. Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah,
you
when
gotta have
I'm
that
ready for my
experience.
1 point, yeah.
You ready for your 1 point.
Yeah.
But see, you saying that's with your wife, but when you dating, you still scoring those 1 point.
Mm-mm.
And so if you approach that woman the first time
Totally different.
with that trying to score that 1 point, man, you setting the standard of what she gonna be looking for from here on out. Cause you said boring. Well, you know what? You ain't exciting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yes, I am because they don't get to be with me 7 days a week.
So you see,
They don't get to be with me 7 days a week.
There you go.
They didn't get to be with me 7 days a week. Enjoy your day, and we gonna see you next week. Goddamn.
That's fucking.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Say, man, and we was a professional at it. We was the best. Boy, I had some good days, boy. I got better days now because I ain't in that world. But I had some good days. Good days, boy. I am so grateful. As I listen to y'all, I'm so grateful that I don't know nothing about this stuff. I don't know, and I am not ashamed.
Very, very lucky. You gotta realize that.
Oh, to have the wife I have?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You are very, very
Absolutely. I'm
lucky
extremely lucky.
because for something good to fall in.
She liked my country ass. I was country. I didn't even know how to do half the stuff that you're talking about. I never before. Oh man, she'll love to tell you. She ain't gonna lie to you. Before I came down here, I never been to a Mexican restaurant. I never. Let me tell you this. This is how bad I was. I bullshit you not, and she'll tell you this. I know a lot of women now they have high expectations of a man trying to date them, things they doing for them. The first time I bought her flowers, I'm talking about real flowers. The first time, well, actually, they wasn't real flowers. The first time I bought her flowers, I brought her flowers that go on
Oh, somebody actually commented on YouTube. Definitely appreciate you.
They really just want you to say something. Could be anything.
Yeah.
That smile mean they cracked. The arm is.
All the way
on
down.
Hey! Look out there! That smile mean that arm will crack.
Yeah.
Crack the arm. I'm trying to tell you, it won't fail you. But look here. The first time I bought my wife flowers, we laugh at it now, and she kept them forever too, because she knew I was corny and I didn't know no better. I bought her some of them goddamn fake ass flowers you put on the funeral or the cemetery.
No, you didn't. No, you ain't gotta go get her. I believe you. I just say.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to call her. Hold on. This is no joke.
No, but wait a minute.
I'm like, hey, hold on. At this time, I'm like, what is 2000? This is 2000 and probably 2003. So I'm probably like 18. What now?
20-something.
I'm like 20.
2003.
I'm like 22, maybe. 22.
Oh, no. 'Cause I'm thinking when
I graduated in 98. So I'm like 22, 23, maybe.
Wait, where did you buy them from?
HEB.
HEB had fake.
They had they had the little fake flower. They had the little
Was
fake
it in
flower.
a vase and everything?
It wasn't a vase. It was it's a little wooden thing.
Yes.
Baby,
Uh-huh.
hold on. We on the show live right now. When the first time I bought you flowers, not that time I bought you that little rose when I met you downtown. The first time I bought you flowers, what did I buy you?
Oh, for the funeral that was on the grave site. It was the flowers meant for the grave site.
What were they in? Was it like a little wood thing or something?
Oh no, they were plastic.
All of it was plastic.
Yes.
Thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I am not lying to you, dude. I didn't even know how to buy flowers for a girl. Dude, I have not been on no dates, man. I did not do this shit.
Oh my god.
I did not do this shit, dude. Like it's just all this stuff y'all are talking about is like foreign territory to me.
I'm more tickled with her response because she was.
Look, she kept them flowers all the way up until we moved over here. I threw them away.
Oh yeah, you bought me those funeral flowers.
Because it was corny. It was corny. It was goofy, and they know I was trying something because
it on purpose.
That was actually real. It meant something because it was real. I didn't know better, and she was like, "He really don't know how to buy flowers. That's so cute. He's trying for me." She kept them flowers all the way up until we moved to this house. All the way through my first house, she had them flowers.
They're not in the graveyard nowhere right now, are they?
I threw them away.
Oh, okay.
I threw them away. If I hadn't thrown them away, she'd have kept them. It meant something to her.
Why you threw away her flowers?
Man, I ain't throwing away all this shit, man. My wife hoarder. She'll keep everything. She'll keep everything from the first time we ever met. We can't keep all this shit. Yeah, we got too much shit around this damn house now. Can't keep all that shit, man. But listen, I think that I mean we gotta wrap it up. I think that I think that as we sit back and we think about this, man, and we talk about women now, because like I said, what I read came from Dallas and Houston. And again, as I was saying in the beginning of the show, people have always said Austin was the area that was harder for blacks to date. And it seems like this is becoming something that's hard everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. And so I think we need to keep in mind, first of all, I think you need to take a look in the mirror and be real with yourself. Do Right said something today that we know is true for men. As I close, and then I'll let Do Right finish it up. Do Right says something that we know is true for men. Men are always going to look at the sexual. Now, that's not the tell-all, end-all, and all that kind of stuff, be-all, whatever. That's not everything. It's definitely not everything once you actually get older and start to understand that sex is really shit. For a person like me, where some people are opening up as they get older and starting to have this amazing experience with sex. Who was that? What comedian was that? They said I gave all my. Oh, that was Earthquake. He said I gave all my good days to hoes. I gave all my good days to hoes. So because I gave so much of my good days to hoes, now I'm really having to open up and find unique and special ways to understand my wife and appreciate my wife, because that part alone cannot be all for me. Not no more. Not no more. It just can't be all. And my wife, what I'm learning is, and why you said it, and I totally agree. I'm very fortunate, not because she's a pretty woman or all that kind of shit. Worry about all that shit. All that's gonna fade. But that she's an intelligent woman that pushes me, motivates me, pushes me outside of my. And there ain't too many people can do that, because a lot of people I tell them to kiss my ass. But there are some people that find a way to get in here, and mean more what they think. It means more. And because you want to want to be on a level that makes your partner proud, of you. You're willing to challenge yourself in ways that you wouldn't have been willing to do if that person hadn't came along. That's something that my wife does for me. I think that people need to find a way to look outside of just this big list of things that they made back when they were 17 years old or 22 years old, saying that all these things had to happen before this person was able to walk down the aisle with them or anything like that. And I seriously believe if you are more willing to get to know some people, not everybody, like Do-Right said, there's some crazy motherfuckers out here. Okay, so I understand that everybody does not have good intent, and some of these people are very dangerous people. And shit, don't leave your goddamn drink up there and go to the restroom in front of them. Okay, but for some guys and girls, you need to just be open, a little bit more open to coming outside of that list of yours that includes a lot of things that may not be for you. I mean, that's the nicest way I can possibly say it. It may not be for you. You may not qualify for that, but there's a guy out there that is a good guy and could be a great guy for you and your family, if you would give him a chance. I say be a little bit more open, be a little bit more realistic with what you bring to the table and what you're asking the man to bring to the table. And maybe, just maybe, this dating scene will get a tad bit easier for you. That's what I say. Do-Right, finish us up.
So we started off saying how women upset because men ain't approaching them no more.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no sympathy. I don't care. And here's why. I think it's great that women can get out there and compete with men. Y'all made it. Y'all making that money. Y'all getting in those roles that you want to be in, and that's cool. Now it's time to take some of these L's.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be mad. You see us, you say it's not fair that y'all get treated one way and we get treated another. Now, you're closer to being a dude than dudes
Y'all
are.
want to see everybody?
Now it's time to sit up here and take these L's like us do. Yeah. Because it ain't all, the grass ain't always green on the other side. I mean, if you want that dude you want, now maybe you need to go approach him. That's why they got women on Facebook sitting up here going on one knee, proposing to dudes and stuff. You know? I mean, hey, I'm not mad. And you know why I'm not mad? Because I was out there trying to approach him, and they wasn't trying to hear that shit. And I had to keep improving on myself over and over again, constantly working on myself to where I am today.
Oh,
right?
Man.
But the sad thing is, you go out there, after all that work I put in, going to therapy and everything, going buy clothes and shit, looking up good, sitting up here driving good, trying to get some money, they ain't worked on themselves not one damn bit.
Uh-oh.
I ain't sorry. You know what? Now maybe this will let you open your eyes to see maybe I need to start working on myself. I may sound bitter, I may sound mad, but trust me, I am not. I got me a good one now, and the only reason I got me a good one is because of all the work that I put into myself. So I appreciate all the other ones in the past that put me through all that shit to help me get to where I'm at today. Because y'all made me better for the one I'm with. Y'all gonna take them L's until y'all start working on yourselves. You want Mr. Six? You want 6 like 6 figure 6 foot? You better start getting to work. You be mad.
Alright, the price is right. That's what he telling you. You goddamn get what you say. We're gonna try to work through these technical difficulties. We appreciate y'all taking a look at this, man. When you get a chance, check us out on YouTube on Live with the Coopers. We'll try to do it better next time. Until then, salute the real.
Hello, Bill.